Spotify numbers. Man.
Oh yeah, Aaron, go ahead, count me in, dog.
3, 2, 1. Testing, and we're live.
It's real late in LA, and this is the Life and Times.
It's Life and Times podcast, baby.
Go ahead, tap in then, friend.
Tap in there.
Tap in then. Hey, Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas. We gonna get into all of that. But before that, we get into our guest right here. Go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
It's your boy Charlie B, aka. No, I'm just saying.
I was like, oh man, he might just freestyle. Fuck it. I mean, it'll be the first freestyle for the pod. You know the Life and Times.
Nah, I know a lot of rappers be coming on there, but I'm just Charlie B. You know?
Yeah.
Yes, sir, Charlie B.
Where you from, man?
I'm from Orange County, actually, man. Blessed to be here with you guys today, for sure.
Yeah, man. Glad to be connected. Shout out Ali G, man. I saw him on your follower list. I was like, oh yeah, we had to.
Yeah. He's honestly, we've just been connected through the network. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I mean networking is key.
Yeah, everybody knows each other out here. You know,
for sure. LA is a real small place. It's a big place, but a small place.
Speaking of networking, we did some right outside the elevator.
Oh yeah. So like we're waiting for you to pull up,
Yeah.
and like some people walked past and they saw the equipment out and everything. They was like, "What's going on? It's a podcast." I was like, "Yes, it is. It's the Life and Times."
You guys are podcasters?
Here's my business card.
yeah.
Tap in there.
Tap in there. Listen, here at the Life and Times, we do a mental health check. How are you feeling from a 1 to 10? If you do not want to begin, I can begin, my friend.
How you feeling, bro?
How you feeling?
Man, I'm probably like about 100 right now.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the
There we
first
go.
100 we got.
High frequencies, man.
That's
There
high level
we go.
confidence. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what we want to hear, dude.
Big energy.
Yeah, dude. I feel like it's always got to be like that. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people nowadays, like, they don't give themselves credit.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I feel like a lot of people don't give their journey credit to be where they want to be at.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I mean? A lot of people are still shy. A lot of people still don't manifest their true potential.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, no, like a lot of people are like lacking on themselves, bro. Like you've been through a lot, right? We gotten through a lot of things here in the Life and Times.
Yeah,
There's so much.
I feel like we all have, bro.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like, you know,
Everybody has a mountain.
Yeah, bro.
Everybody has a mountain. I don't think the human experience is full of folly and hurt. Like, there's no way out of it. That's why we build character.
And there's so many avenues of information that like are dumped onto you constantly.
Age of
bro.
information,
It's so
so,
easy
like,
to
so
get
many
caught up in that and to
influences, man.
forget to hype yourself up in that regard.
You in this. But on that tip, how are you feeling, Aaron? From a 1 to 10.
I'm at a solid 8 right now.
That's what
all
I'm
right.
talking
I'm at a
about.
solid 8.
That's what I'm
Coming
talking
back from break, different
Yes, sir.
motivation, different energy. I'm staying positive. How about you, my friend?
I mean, home is where the heart is. I just got back from Philly, East Coast, the best coast. Shout out to Eagles. We doing very well.
There we go.
you have to rub it in.
Just a little bit. Hey, listen, man. You guys put too much money in the defense. If you want to talk about the Rams, but listen, I'm feeling 10 out of 10, bro.
There we go.
If it doesn't come my way, I'll get it the other way.
There we go.
That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
So let's go get it. You know what I'm saying, Aaron? Go ahead.
Yeah.
How was everybody's Christmas? Like, I worked it. I went and got a bag. I got my bonus. I talked to people. Everybody's having a good time. I mean, I don't really mind like working on Christmas. I don't have a family. I don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's not as big as a holiday for me. It's like a grind day for me. Like, I already saw my family prior. You know what's crazy? If I didn't take the flight that I took, I would have been stuck in that storm,
During
bro.
all of that shit that was popping off.
All that
break.
shit that was in the news, I
All
literally
that
just
shit.
missed it.
Yeah,
I took Spirit and everything, bro. I had a wonderful time. I don't know what's going on.
You got there right in time.
I slipped through it all, man.
No, I feel like it was everybody because I know I got friends in Chicago. My manager, she's actually from Chicago, so she barely got out. Like right when the storm hit, they started canceling flights left and right.
A little bit
It was
close.
bad. It was bad.
Yeah, man. No, that storm is crazy. I mean, listen, when I did get to Philly, I got a cold immediately, bro. I was not built for East Coast. Like, I am like spoiled out here now.
Worse that it got.
I like in and out and going to the beach.
Yeah,
like,
negative
I don't know.
42, bro.
Something changed in me, bro.
Yeah,
Shout out to
negative
the white
42.
I'm just trying to
bro.
get a surf on, you know?
Yeah.
Crazy
trying
amount
to
of
get
cold.
in there. It's crazy,
amount
man.
of cold.
I felt that. I saw snow. I was like, ooh, this is kind of weird. You know,
Yeah. It's weird.
What?
When we touched down in PA, the storm was popping off, stranded with ice. All right. When we come back to LA,
we bring the storm with us.
There's a storm pulling up.
It's right there.
It's right there.
It's been raining every single day.
Yo,
I feel like I should start swimming or something.
It's been intense.
Yeah, dude, I feel like LA is just not built for that.
We're not. We're not, bro.
No.
Aaron,
today,
last week,
man.
It was a river
Bro.
to get into your apartment,
It
bro.
was, bro.
My whole foot was soaked. It was a great time. Life and times.
Life and times.
Any New Year resolutions, anybody?
Man, I already broke about 9.
That's what I'm talking about.
There
That's
we
what
go.
I'm
Broke about 9.
That's what I'm talking about. I told all my great friends, stay toxic. But for me, my New Year's resolution is just to double down.
Yeah.
You know, even if I was wrong, I was wrong. If I was right, I was right. Whatever. It's a new year.
Yeah. Yeah. New Year's resolutions, follow through on the motivations, you know, and we were just talking about this
we can
maybe
talk
5-10
mindsets,
minutes
yeah, like
before,
for like
but
New Year.
you know, using that motivation that you get and just not like thinking on it, but like the importance of acting on it and just trying to maintain that into the New Year's, I think is my New Year's resolution. Get shit done, double down.
Doing the things you want to do.
Yeah.
No. I feel like one of mine was staying sober. But I mean, I don't know, bro. I feel like I party a lot.
Yeah,
cutting back, you know.
Yeah.
I try to cut back as well.
Yeah.
Listen, you want to talk about New Year's? Okay, this is my third phone this year. This is my third phone. I'm very irresponsible.
It got
Only the
lit.
12th day of the year, bro.
I'm having a great time.
He said my third phone this year.
You know, we're working
wild,
hard, man. But you know, life and times.
Life and times.
Now let's talk about life and times. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about your artistry. What's your
Charlie
process,
B.
bro?
Man, dude, it's intricate as fuck, to be honest with you. Shout out to my team too. My solid ass team that I fuck with. It's mainly been it's been a long ass year for us, bro. It's been a long ass year because we went through a big ass journey, and I feel like my process, it's a very specific process, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm a very difficult person to work with. Like you could talk to previous videographers that have worked with me. Like I'm very meticulous into my art. Like I'm very involved into.
You got a clear vision.
Bro,
I direct my own videos.
Bro, that speaks levels.
You know,
all right, I was watching those videos just before this, bro.
Oh,
I was keeping some of those shots.
We did
I was
a little
like,
homework,
yo,
man.
Yeah,
there is
bro,
very good shots in this shit, bro.
Yeah, you know, so
I see what you. Yes, exactly what you're talking about.
So
I understand.
it's something that I really try to put into perspective, because when you're an artist, I really feel like you're everything. You know what I mean? You go from designing cover art to the way you put it out there to the way that you deliver your music. It speaks volumes on everything. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Every step of the process is incredibly important.
And there's moments where I will spend days looking for beats just to come back and spend about 6 months on a project. Yeah, and it's crazy that people will hear this from me and they trip. They're like, "What do you mean 6 months?" Like, true story. The song that I'm about to release. You know, for everybody listening, subscribe to my YouTube.
Drops in like what 30 something days, right?
Yeah,
something like
dude,
that. Yeah.
We tapping in.
We're tapped
in.
Right before Valentine's Day.
Oh,
that time.
There we go.
Man, it's crazy, bro. Because I wrote this script for this video about back in like August. You know, we got into the studio in September. The vision was already there, and it was already like, we're gonna drop it on Valentine's Day, and this is gonna break everybody up.
I was about to say, what's the inspiration for this Valentine's Day record? Like, is it a good thing or is it a bad thing or is it a mix of things?
I feel like it's a crazy thing the way that it is. I feel like it's not good and it's not bad. I feel like, you know, man, I feel like I could say so much about it, but what I'm gonna say is that my intention on the video, take it how you want to take it, but my intention was for everybody to look at their partner the same way that they do the other 364 days of the year. You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like that day, it's like everybody wants to talk about roses and candy and flowers and all that.
The highlights.
Yeah, but the rest of the days of the year, everybody's neck and neck. Everybody's, you know, at each other's throat. Everybody's, you know, people are cheating on each other. And I can tell you this, bro, because, you know, I I happen to be a close friend to a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a lot of close friends, but I happen to be a close friend to a lot of people. So a lot of people come to me with their relationship problems. I happen to be like the only single person in my friends group. You know, so it's a little different.
You're playing the guru.
Yeah. Yeah,
You're
bro.
playing the
In
guru.
mix.
I just what it is I take accountability in other people's experiences. You know what I mean? I don't want to be in those situations, whether it be from the man's perspective or from the woman's perspective. I've seen both sides of the fence, and I just don't like it, you know. So, but it's a crazy ass video, bro.
Strong social messages that are like really like unique, like cultural time too, where we like are reflecting
right
on those
now
feelings.
It's so
the most.
diluted. Like romanticism is not the thing anymore.
It's not, bro. It's definitely not the way.
Like caring about people is kind of weird now.
It's crazy because, you know, I don't know about you guys, but I grew up in a very rooted household. Like my grandparents were together for 60 years. Yeah. You know, like my mom and my dad, they're still together. You know what I mean? So it's crazy to see the way that the world has become today, and for us to witness it because we've seen the change.
Oh yeah, we've seen, bro. We used to go to the store, get a bunch of candy for $1.
Yo, yeah.
Did you guys have food trucks in your neighborhood?
Yeah.
Like well,
not in
ice
my
cream truck,
like,
especially.
Yeah, that
ice
we
cream
had that.
truck,
Yeah,
bro. You hear that bell coming around?
You'd be able
it's
to
a problem. It's a
get,
problem, and I need some change.
Yeah, now you'd be able to get a Snickers bar, a fucking 25-cent bag of chips, and a 25-cent RC cola for $1. Yeah, all that for $1.
Bro.
You know what I mean? And now it's like
go into the store with $1 now. They just smack you.
$10, bro. You got $10 on you right now.
You need $10 to fit in here because you're not fitting in right now, bro.
That's just the sales.
Yeah,
tax.
bro.
Life and times. Hey, bro, let's talk about your biggest influences as far as the music tip and the producing tip, and then just the whole artistry as a whole.
And let's hear the visuals too, because like
the visuals
what inspiration
you're
drew
inspired by a lot of
because those visuals are very like, bro, these are very strong visuals here.
You know, bro, I feel like I'm hella underrated. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people overlook me because of the situations that have put me in the position I'm in life. But like a lot of people don't know about my music. Like man, I got over 200,000 views on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
I was on tour with Hobson.
Let's
you know what I mean?
Let's go.
You know what I mean? I'm not.
You got accomplishments.
I got a good ass. I got a good ass catalog under my belt. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I just I feel like from the jump, I was inspired by like Biggie. And even though I'm a West Coast artist and everybody always tells me about Pac, like I got a Biggie tattoo. You know, I got a Biggie portrait. Everything, bro. It's just the way that I grew up was to better yourself. Is sky's the limit. You know what I mean? So,
that's a giant song.
Yeah,
that's a giant song.
When I seen his message and the way that he delivered it, that we can be better, like at ourselves and at everything. Like we can't change the world unless we change ourselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that just stuck to me in so many ways. Like his whole vibe and his whole legacy was just fucking grand, bro. Like it's crazy to think that this guy only made like a couple albums.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy. His level of talent.
Exactly.
And he, you know, over time you just get better.
Yeah.
What he achieved at such a young age.
At a young age, man.
Such a young age. And we talked about this like topic a few times, but when artists find their sauce at such a young age.
Athletes, when they're like 22, 23, they're at the top of their life. Like look at John Morant, bro. Crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like it's your calling. You know what I mean? Cause I don't know about you guys, but when I was in kindergarten, bro, I remember the teacher asking all of us, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I remember there was like cops, like my friend said he wanted to be a police officer. There's this girl who said she wanted to be a nurse. And they asked me what I wanted to be. And I said I wanted to be Tupac.
Oh, there you go. Well, there you go.
So I was already like telling myself, like, I was born into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you were tethered. From the
get-go.
Yeah.
From the get-go.
I feel like music has always just been what I wanted to do. You know, even when I was like going through my adolescent phases and stuff, it's crazy, bro. I was a punk rocker and shit.
Oh, really?
I used to have a blue mohawk.
Damn, bro. Yeah. That adds some edge to the sound, man.
So, but honestly, it's crazy because I listen to everything, bro.
Yeah, I listen to anything that's good. If it's good, I'm going to play it. I don't care who makes it.
Over, bro.
I could wake up one day listening to like Frank Sinatra. I could wake
up one day,
listening to the Misfits, Aretha Franklin, Bob Marley, Biggie. Like it just goes, bro.
Jumps around, bro.
Yeah, I even listen to like Vicente Fernandez and like Spanish music.
See, that's out my realm. That's out my realm.
Yeah.
But I've heard it.
Yeah.
You can't go in LA.
I've been tuning into the LA radio, bro.
Yeah,
I just be tapping into songs that sound brilliant.
Not hear that.
You gotta go into more than just Bad Bunny, though. You know?
No, yeah, I know he's like y'all Drake right now, but like, nah, man, we not anything that's great. We're gonna listen to, man.
Truly.
Let's talk about your support system though. Like, who supports you, family. Like, if you want to shout them out, like you have a journey, it's hard to do it by yourself, you know.
And you talked about your team earlier too, and the importance of a team.
You know, it's crazy, bro, because it's such a mixed emotion when it comes to like talking on the subject of teamwork. You know what I mean? Because last year, like I was in a solid team that I had built a solid team, and I had started a brand for myself, and I had recruited a couple people into my vision, and I feel like honestly, like I don't really do a lot of features with people. Mm-hmm. This year, I'm breaking out a lot of features, like big features, you know, like everybody's got to subscribe to my channel, bro. You know, follow me on Instagram, Charlie714.
Yeah.
But I feel like this year I'm really going to be doing, expanding my catalog a lot more, but,
expansion.
I feel like last year and the years before, like after like, coming off a tour with Funk Volume and Hobson and stuff, I really did feel like they were a solid ass team. Like they had it going. Like they were the West Coast Wu-Tang. You know what I mean?
Yeah. As far as like that group is big as hell.
Yeah. So I feel like when I was on tour with them, I seen all this cool shit that I wanted to do. And then I walked away from them after the breakup and stuff, you know, and then I chose a couple individuals that I wanted to pursue my journey with and support them and everything. And I was already experienced. I was already seasoned into the whole mix. Mm-hmm. But I guess, you know, everybody wants to be an alpha. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the thing about teamwork, that you just have so many dynamics that bump heads with each other.
Well,
and
especially in a creative, competitive industry, like you can put a whole bunch of people
on the line, the reputation's on the line, like everything's out here.
Yeah. And it really went south, bro. Like people try to steal my brand from under me. People try to steal all the hard work that went into it. So I had a really, really negative experience with like teams and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like always, you know, I had a lot of brands that try to like recruit me into working with them and try to like use my platform to like boost their name. And I always felt like I got a negative experience out of it. But last year, bro, when I decided to go solo and I decided to really invest in myself and really believe in my art, I feel like there was two people that stuck with me that have never left my side from the jump. And that's my photographer and my manager, bro. Like, shout out to Gene.
Shout out to team. Shout out Rob.
Shout out.
Shout out to EA Visuals. Like, man, that guy, honestly, bro, like, that man believes in my art as much as I do. And I feel like that's a big thing, bro.
That's a giant plus.
I mean? That's a big thing.
That's a giant plus.
If people don't believe in your vision, like they're not going to put as much effort into it as you would like it.
Yeah, they don't care.
You know? Exactly.
That's at the foundation. It's like, do you believe in the vision? Do you believe in the goal, the project?
Like, do you care?
Do you share this passion as much as I do?
It's a care factor, bro.
Yeah, so it's a big care factor too, because like after all that situation happened, you know, I don't really have to talk about it, but when that situation happened, it was a make or break for me, because it was like people kind of saw what I was building, and I was building it as a whole. And then when I kind of went off on my own, it was like people kind of chose sides, and people kind of like got up in the rumors and stuff, you know? Exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like
a bunch of damage.
Nah, it didn't damage my career. As crazy as it might sound, bro, it made my career even better. Cause the whole way, like, it was a pretty nasty scenario to anybody that knows about it. It was a really nasty way, the way it went down, and the way people attempted to like put me down and drag me through the mud. But I maintained my composure into my music. I didn't say one word about other people. I didn't give into the drama, and I kept going forward, bro. And instead of people dragging me through the mud, like all the shit that was being talked about me and stuff like that, like it got drowned out by my content.
Yeah.
Bro, I released,
There we go.
bro. Like,
Yeah.
I released.
Yeah, just
so
outwork the
much
competition
shit,
because
bro.
like they're talking, you gotta work. Somebody has to work.
I just
You put it in the gear and
yeah,
just
Somebody gotta do something.
me and my photographer are actually 12 days late on a project. We're supposed to drop a recap of 2022.
Yeah.
And man, like when we were putting the recap together, like the photo shoots we did, the videos we did, the freestyles, the shows we did, like, bro, I have put in so much work in my whole year that all the other shit being said, it's not even relevant anymore, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
It's
feel
like,
you on
it's-
that.
psh,
yeah.
It's like, bro, we kept moving forward, like to the point that who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
like,
far back in the rear view,
exactly,
you know.
Exactly.
You get into so many projects,
But my support, bro, my support system, back to the main question, definitely my photographer, EA Visuals, and my manager, you know, Jeannie. Everybody knows her as Army Chick, but yeah, that's my
Shout
manager,
out.
my
Shout out
photographer.
to team.
Shout
Shout
out
out
to
to
the
team.
team.
Yeah.
Life of times.
Life of times.
But no, man, when was the first time? Like you talked about this being a passion of yours since kindergarten. But like when you put that first project out.
It was the first memory of your passion, like
Yeah.
really kind of opening up. That sticks out to you.
To be honest with you, bro, it's always been a thing. Like I know earlier I talked about my punk rock phase and
Yeah.
stuff. Like I wanted to start a band back when I was in junior high. I played guitar.
Damn.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Even before I got into the whole like punk rock phase, like I was in band. I used to play the clarinet. You know,
Yeah, bro.
I've always been into instruments, bro. Like I feel like even when it came to toys, you know, I always picked the toys, like the little boombox with the colors
Yeah,
on
something
it.
musical.
Remember
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then every now and then it'll go. But yeah, dude, I just feel
Started
like it's-
from the
yeah, it started from a
the
young
beginning.
age. It's just your calling, and you just know what it is. Like just like there's people that are meant to be doctors and
Yeah.
meant to be physical therapists or psychologists or healers. Like I just feel like some people are just meant to just be musicians, you know, just artists, bro. No
Yeah.
matter what art it is.
How much of
Very
where you
well
come
put.
from impacts like what you create? Cause like I'm from Philly, Aaron has been all over the world, and like those experiences soak into like projects that we put out.
bleed into everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, I to be honest with you, I really do feel like just life impacts everything that I do. Like the experiences I've been through in life, the people that I've surrounded myself in life, everything is very cultural. Like I grew up in LA, Orange County, Southern California for the most part, and I had a lot of people in my life that were like Hispanic, like Mexican. I'm Cuban Mexican. So, you know, so I had a Cuban lifestyle. Like I hang out with a lot of people in the army, hang a lot, military people. I hang out with them a lot. So they're like a lot of like Caucasians, a lot of blacks, you know, so it was like a melting pot of styles.
yeah. You had a varied
Melting pot,
experience.
bro.
you know, and then the music I grew up listening to from, you know, the lady babysitting me down the street listening to like BB King.
Yeah,
And then my mom on the weekends listening to like Celia Cruz and stuff, you know? And then like me going to school and then the bus driver listening to like Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Like I just
Yeah.
feel like, bro, it was
It
like
bled into your subconscious
Exactly.
yeah.
at
A
a
lot
very
of
young
flavor,
age.
a lot of
you
sauce, a
know?
lot of sauce,
Yeah.
a lot of sauce, man.
So it's
You can
just,
definitely see that in your beats for sure. Listening to some of
Yeah.
your beats, you're like, yeah, this.
man, and
This
that's
is
that's outdated as fuck, to be honest with you. It's crazy because as I was telling you guys like about me doing the whole thing for like 6 months in advance, like I do a project 6 months in ahead. I feel like all my stuff is hella outdated. Like the new stuff that I have that I've been holding on to, that I've been like holding on to in the vault, like man, like
it's fresh.
I don't feel like anybody's ready for it. I feel
Okay,
like, honestly,
yeah,
bro,
yeah,
like,
yeah. Go ahead, turn up then.
There we go.
Who's ready for it?
people gotta subscribe to my channel, bro, because the new shit that I'm gonna be dropping is just a whole new Charlie, bro. It's savage as fuck. That's all I gotta say.
Charlie B in the building, man. What's going on?
Charlie B.
Maintaining optimism through difficulty, right? Like we put out projects.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes not everybody's looking. You know,
Yeah, no.
sometimes
They're just in the works.
you're not even getting past your budget. Sometimes the people you thought was going to support you don't support you. Like that's a part of it. Like how do you maintain your optimism, bro?
Damn.
Because it's a
man,
toughie. It's a toughie. Because we all been doing this for a little bit.
Like even when you talked about earlier when like you were going through all that, like those difficult, like challenging times, and you would like focused and
Solely.
use that motivation into like your own stuff. It's How do you maintain optimism?
You know, a lot of the people, you know, I really try not to talk about the personal stuff in my music so much anymore.
Yeah.
But for those people that don't know about my personal life and my journey, like, I literally survived like a death experience back in 2022. I was the only survivor of a fatal car accident that killed 3 people. And I was the passenger seat. I was sleeping in the passenger seat when my cousin fell asleep behind the wheel, and he collided head on with the semi and killed everybody in the car.
My condolences, man. Sincerely.
My condolences, bro.
I appreciate that so much, man. I appreciate it. You know, and I don't really talk about that stuff that much because I don't want that to be the highlight of who I am.
Of course.
But to be honest with you, man, like, I've been through worse. You know what I mean? I feel like anything right now that comes my way, like, it's nothing that I haven't been through. Like, I was on my own at 15 years old. I was homeless on the street. You know, my dad kicked me out because I was smoking weed. I just feel like by this point, and I feel like that goes for all of us. You know what I mean?
I've had some tough times, dog.
And
I've had some tough times.
And there will always be tough times.
Yeah, people, man.
And that version of you that will handle those tough times will be born in those moments.
He'll always be present, too. He'll always be present.
Born in those moments.
Yeah, we were just talking about it, too, before this recording started happening, about how, like, you know, the pandemic and everything that we've been through. But a lot of people don't know, like, yo, we have been through so much in our short life.
Yeah.
We've been through wars. We've been through 9/11. We've been through pandemics. We've been through financial crisis. We've been through everything. We've been through, you know, BLM.
Political tsunamis.
Historic inflation.
Historic moments. I mean, it's January, right? We're a couple of days back from January 6th when there was an insurrection in this country.
First time in this country's history.
First time in this country's history, and it got duplicated in a different country. So, like, it's a lot. We're living the history books.
Living through a lot. The world is very high tension.
High tension in life and times, bro. Trying to make it.
Life and times.
It's life and times.
Yes, sir. We gotta maintain momentum, bro.
Yeah, you know? So that's exactly what it is, man. I feel like everybody too, you know, I feel like there's nothing in this world that could break you. You know what I mean? I feel like if anything's gonna break you, it should be yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That man in the mirror.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cause I know a lot of people, man, that struggle, and we all have struggled. We went through a damn pandemic that shut the whole world down. And I feel like if the hustle wasn't in you and the pandemic didn't bring it out, it was never there to begin with.
Yeah. I mean, listen.
You make it through the filter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can't lead a horse to water. Like, you can't really help somebody that don't want to help themselves. It is what it is. But
yeah, man, but I feel like I honestly smoke a lot of weed, and that's how I stay positive.
I mean,
it's
legal in the state of California.
Legal
in
the state of California.
You cannot make me feel bad.
I say everybody should legalize it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think life would be a little bit better.
This like extensively.
I think it'll be a little bit better.
You know, definitely should be legalized.
I never really like did anything dumb with weed besides sleep.
Nah, man, it's just
definitely helps with creativity too.
Oh, for sure.
Well, that too, but it's so good for so many different things. You know, I mean,
stress, anxiety, stuff like that too.
Disorders,
it has
nightmares.
Yeah,
nightmares, bro. It can help
a ton of medicinal purposes.
Yeah, and then there's people that make honey out of it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, we can get into it.
Yeah,
bro. We can get into it, bro. I have all types of weed products, bro. You know, shout out Cannabis. Legal in the state of California. Do you have any advice for young creatives?
I really do. I just you know, I just feel like I feel like it only stops where you set the limit. You know what I mean? I've been trying to like motivate everybody like all last year too. You know, I feel like a lot of people kind of don't really take things seriously. And it's no diss, you know, not for people to take things seriously. It's just
it's easy to get stagnant though. It's
not
very
just
easy.
that, but I just feel like people don't have a stable support system within their circles.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like I remember when I first started, bro, like before I was even on tour, before I was even doing stuff, like I was setting up like a tripod and I was doing my own photo shoots. You know what I mean? I was over here using like computers at the library to make my own album covers. Like I feel like it's been one of those things like if you're really passionate about your music, you're gonna go out there and pursue everything to get it.
Yeah, every facet of what you
You're
got
gonna
to do.
break through those limitations.
Yeah,
you're gonna break through the limitations.
I was performing at clubs with a fake ID when I was 18. You know what I mean?
bro.
I was getting into 21 and older clubs with a fake ID I got from Santa Ana. You know, and it's
bro.
yeah, bro. I just feel like I just it's always been something like a dream of mine to build a team and to go out there and fucking get it. But to be honest with you, bro, like I've been the one that has paved like my journey the way that it is, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people should start doing that. I feel like a lot of people should stop waiting around.
You can't wait for nobody.
Exactly.
You cannot wait for nobody.
You can, bro, because you
Can't
gotta
wait for
start
people.
somewhere.
You got to start somewhere. Everybody starts right here at the bottom.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people settle. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of
They
people
do.
settle in what they do. Like it's
Get comfy.
exactly. I feel like you can never stop, bro. Like as I mean, maybe it's because I have an artistic mind, or maybe I just think a little bit differently. But
Sky's the limit.
my mind is always working, bro. Always
bro.
working. I guarantee you. Like you could even
Yeah.
ask my photographer, man. I'll text that motherfucker at like 2 a.m. and I'll be like, "Yo, I just thought about this treatment," and I'll write out the whole script and shit. And this motherfucker will be like, "Bro, I'm trying to sleep."
Yeah. Hey, listen, bro. I don't know
All
how many
hours of the
times
night.
Aaron's woke me up with a script idea.
I'm like, hey, yo, I got to talk to you about
I got to
this
talk
shit,
to you
bro.
about this
I
right here.
Gotta
right
get
here.
this off
Yeah,
my
check
mind,
this
bro.
out, man.
It's good too because I feel
It
like
is.
at that time the creative juices are really flowing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
No,
bro,
you're
they
in the
always
flow
flow in the
state. You're in the
evening.
flow state.
They always
man.
flow in the
right
night.
there, like 12 to 3. Those my
Oh,
peak
bro.
hours.
I feel like
Yo.
that's why they call them dreams. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? 'Cause,
hey,
bro.
they
I was a
happen
big
in your
lucid
head.
dreamer.
Yeah,
You
bro.
heard?
Yeah, that was my whole thing
Saw
for a
all
little
the
bit.
weed.
Yeah, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Shout out
that
Cannabis. It's legal in the state
Yeah,
of California.
breaking those limitations. Advice to all young artists.
Yeah,
there
I
will be
mean-
limitations. If you live in a small town, you may not have access to a camera, so save up for one. All right, you don't have a
Yeah.
location. Get out there
Yo,
and
and
ask
then-
some people.
Also, the main thing is, bro, to like never like limit your horizon. Cause like I can tell you straight up, bro, like there's a lot of people out there that I be messaging. There's a lot of people out there that my manager be reaching out to for shows. There's a lot of people out there that are like promoters, influencers, like owners of clothing brands and stuff like that. And it always like, you can never take no for an answer. Even if this person
Yeah.
tells you no, like go to the next
Oh
brand.
no,
You know
dude.
what I mean?
Yeah, bro. So many
Rejection is a big
instances
part
and
of it. You
lessons,
gotta eat
bro.
shit, bro. Big
Keep
souffle is
moving.
shit.
Exactly.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
Keep
Pivot.
moving.
Pivot,
Oh, nice
bro.
plate. Now I gotta go back out
Yeah,
there.
Delicious.
And also the main thing, bro, is to never take anything personal. You know
Nah,
what I mean?
you can't take it
that's
personal.
one
Yeah.
main thing, bro, because I know throughout everything that's been going on in my own musical journey, like I know a lot of my close friends, like, or people I thought were my close friends, like they stopped supporting me and stuff. And I never took that personally, bro. Like I still show up at their shows and I still be like right there in the front row, like rocking with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I never take things personal, bro. Cause at the end, like I know where I'm going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I see my potential and I see where I'm going to go. So at the end of the day, that's all I'm focused on. I'm focused on like supporting others and making my dream come true.
Yeah,
There we
maintain
go.
your integrity. Other people's actions don't reflect who you are. So like I always thought about that. Like I've had people that supported me, stop supporting me, start supporting me again. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. I'm gonna still support you because that's what I wanted anyway.
And not just that, bro, but people always, people also have lives.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
they
mean?
also do have lives.
Yeah.
No, people are like actually busy. Anybody that was busy and I hit you up like, oh, you're not busy. You were busy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because
Learning
sometimes
that.
I'm busy.
Learning that in your like late teenage years, especially,
That's a
hey,
good
there's
one.
people that just aren't going to support you.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
a reality, you know.
Hey, I never liked you. I won't tell
I was
you.
like, hey, listen, this guy doesn't believe in stuff, all right?
I'm not much of a believer.
Like this just, and that also comes from people that just sometimes aren't like in the creative field.
I mean,
You
listen,
know,
man.
that's
Some
just
people
like,
gotta
it's-
build the bridges, right?
Yeah.
Like not everybody can sit around and make this great stuff we dance to. So like, it has to be a counterbalance out here in the universe,
I just, it's a little bit of creativity with everything, bro.
for sure.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Cause also like, just a perfect example, you said like not everybody could make this music that you could sing and dance to. You know what I mean? Like that's also a main reason of why like you notice a lot of the visuals that I make are so like out there.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
I'm realistic, bro. Like I got a very distinct voice and I can't even listen to myself for more than an hour. You know what I mean?
Bro.
So I'm realistic when it comes to that to understand that like, if my voice bugs me after an hour, I could just imagine people like hitting that skip button, you know? So that's why I put so much creativity into my visuals, because like, if you want to play skip, like you want to push skip, like I'm gonna make you fucking watch,
bro.
You know what I mean?
Bro,
Like,
one of those videos you were out in the desert, bro,
Dude.
for that clip. I'm like, yo, where's this guy at right now?
Oh, yo, on that one, we were
Life and Times.
Life and Times,
we were out in Death Valley,
bro.
so
All
we went
right,
out to
six
Death Valley and we
shoots, six
just shot
shoot.
that video in that.
What a name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Death
honestly.
Valley.
Shooting the Death Valley.
Yeah, nah, I just we went out there on the day. We woke up at like 6 in the morning, and it's crazy because the rest of the team that I went out there to the desert with, like they slept in, and I was up at like 4 a.m. taking a shower, reciting my vocals, like doing everything
Getting
that I had to
ready.
do.
Getting ready.
Yeah, and then like when it came time for me to wake everybody up, everybody was like, "Nah, bro, like fucking let's go back to sleep." But I
Yo,
didn't-
bro,
you know what I
came
mean?
out
That-
here for a
that-
mission, bro.
That all
Yeah.
goes, that
I'm
all
on
goes
a
back to
mission.
not taking anything personal. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like even though we went out there to Vegas to shoot my video and like I brought the whole squad with me, like I understood, bro. Like this is my show. This is my fucking video. This
This
is
is what you want to do.
exactly.
Yeah.
Not everybody's gonna have the same fire and ambition for what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
That same
Exactly.
sacrifice,
That
same
sacrifice as well.
investment,
Nope.
that same
Everybody's not gonna stay
reputation.
up till
Like
4.
this is our reputation as creatives. You know, this is
Exactly.
a lot that goes into this.
Put my whole
Yeah,
self
and
out
a
here.
lot of people don't even know about that, bro. Like a lot of people think that it's really that easy, but if it was that easy, everybody be doing
It's
it.
difficult, bro.
that
know
leap
what I
is
mean?
tough, bro.
Yo, nobody
Tough
knows.
the
leap.
Like,
filter, the
Exactly.
great filter.
Yo, it
It's-
takes anywhere from like and it's crazy because a lot of people be out here thinking that it's easy, but it's a financial fucking burden.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yo, people
this is
don't
not
know-
easy.
It's,
It's
this
all
is
cost
not
money.
easy, people.
Everything I'm doing right now costs money.
This costs
everybody.
money. It takes time.
Every single thing.
Yeah.
studio time,
Mhm.
beats. It takes money to publish an album. It takes money to make the cover art. It takes money to shoot a photo shoot, editing, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Editing.
Energy.
Yo,
Yo, a lot
inflation
of
is a real
energy.
thing.
Yeah.
It is, bro.
Inflation is fucking music.
Not
videos
even
are through
counting like
Oh
the
my
cost of
God.
living.
Fuck.
Not even
Cost of
counting the
living.
cost of
We
living
live in
too.
LA.
Oh,
Working my cheeks off every day.
videographers want fucking an arm and a leg and a firstborn child to shoot a music video nowadays.
You know,
Yeah.
shout out videographers. Shout out, bro. Shout out all
Yeah,
the
it's-
videographers out
this
there,
shit
man.
takes-
They got kids too.
It takes a lot out here, everybody. It takes a lot out here.
Hey, but for real, what's your thoughts on AI art?
Oh,
Ooh, we can
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
about
that
this for a
was that
second.
was like crazy to me. I don't think that shit's genuine. I don't fuck with it at all. I think it's
I agree with him.
I think it's so
yeah.
automated. I think it's so like you ever see that movie Snowfall?
yeah.
Snowfall. Yeah.
And they eating the fucking bricks of protein. That's the shit
Yeah.
they're making. Okay.
Bro, I think a lot of it is gross right now, especially because there's
Mm-hmm.
no legislation to protect artists when their art is downloaded into
getting
these
swindled.
giant AI generators. We need legislation to protect that. Secondly, I think it's like there's some really cool shit that could come out of AI art. Like think of like the prime example I use is like these AI you can input any type of like filmmaker from the past, any type of artist from the past. It'll collectively or scan all their works and you'll get genuine like lookalikes. You'll be like, this is
I don't-
disturbingly interesting. It's
I
disturbing.
don't
and I
find it
think it's
interesting
scary.
to make a very perfect copy.
Well, think like
Like art is all about originality.
I think that
Like of course we still
there's cool
we steal
stuff
from
that
each other.
I would like to
But
see
you gotta
that
be
is
original.
possible through AI. I'm like, that would be cool to see.
But the possibility was created by an artist. This is the first time we had an argument on the pod.
Well, this is fine. Think like how it could make the entire Harry Potter series with same actors under a different type of filmmaker.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
see.
Like, it can
So you
create
get a
this type of
filter
stuff.
in different people's styles,
And it
everything
will
like that.
it'll look genuine. I think there's cool achievements, but nonetheless it comes back around to
It just
human
feels-
art
yeah.
is what gets
Yeah.
inputted into these machines.
That's the thing.
Like these AI don't create it. It feeds off the data we give it. And that data is human art at the end of the day. And it should be recognized and protected under legislation.
Give them
That's
the
what we need.
smeckles, okay? Let's
Man,
give
That's
everybody
what we
their
need,
smeckles.
bro.
I don't know,
Yeah,
bro.
go ahead. Let me get your.
We'll go into it. It's
Cause I completely disagree, bro. I can't. That shit's so fabricated. It's kind of like Family Guy. Phony. He's a phony. I can't.
Nah,
Bro, go
dude,
ahead.
I grew up when we used to burn CDs,
Yeah.
I grew up in an era where you used to take the Q-tip, the cotton off the Q-tip and stick it into the cassette and
bro.
dub over it from the radio.
Cleaning
Sheesh.
out.
Yeah.
It's
You know, I just remember so many things. Just the digital era is so advanced nowadays. Now you got NFTs. You guys, did you guys get into that?
No,
No.
bro. That shit was a pump and dump.
I knew when rich people.
Come
I
on,
knew when
bro.
rich people were like, "Hey, buy
Hey,
this,
buy this, dummy.
buy it, guys." I was like, "Something's
okay,
up."
Geppetto. Like, I'm not buying
Something's
this shit,
up.
bro.
Yo, it's crazy to see everything that's going on now in the digital world, bro. Because like,
Quick bags. A lot of quick
Yeah.
bags.
yeah, but I just feel like
Yeah.
honestly, like it's shit doesn't last unless you put genuine fucking energy into
No
it.
blood in there. There's
You know
no
what I mean?
sweat.
Exactly. That's what it was. Like there
You know
was
what I'm
no,
saying?
there was no fucking organic like fucking consistency with everything that was going on. You know, and everybody was talking about, you know, worth millions and stuff. Like, you know how many people lost so much
Bro,
money?
they lost fuck ton of
Bro.
money. Bro, that was a pump and dump.
Bro.
That was a fucking JPEG from your friend.
Yeah.
Okay? That was it's a lunacy. I couldn't get into it.
wild, bro.
Like when I heard about what it was, I was like, oh yeah. Y'all trying to
It comes back to like actual demand. Like, how
Yeah.
bad do people need it right now?
Also,
know?
that was social currency at its finest.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, I'm telling you, man, I'm old as fuck. I'm old as fuck. Like I am so old fashioned, bro. Like I never got into Bitcoin. I never got into Ethereum or whatever.
I think
Yeah.
like the
No,
coins,
never. I
they
just-
may take over. They may take over. Everybody's dollar is almost the same.
I
Like
still
the
write
euro is
checks.
almost the same as the USD right now.
I mean, our banking accounts are all online. You know, how much
Yeah.
of us own liquid cash or liquid capital?
that's what I'm saying. I
It's
still
like
write
it's
Hoping
all
it's still in
online.
there, man.
Yeah, hoping it's you turn it on,
Can I get
please.
that green paper? I need the green paper from
Why is the
machine.
site down? I need my money right now.
Give me my lawyer. Who are you suing? The world.
Bro.
Life
But it's
and times.
becoming incredibly advanced, and we
It
need to
is,
start
man.
talking and asking these questions and
You get some
putting forth about
legislation.
this. Bro, I was just reading tweets the other day about like this artist whose work was pumped and dumped into an AI generator,
Yup.
and then she wasn't compensated. That's disgusting.
Bro,
There
that
needs
shit
to
is
be
just out there.
compensation, and there needs
It's
to be
paparazzi
accreditation.
out there.
Needs to be accreditation.
Yeah, I just feel like it's so easy to steal everybody's art nowadays. You know, it's sickening,
Easiest it's
bro.
ever been.
It's sickening. It's
A lot of
It's
bandits
gross,
out there,
bro.
man.
Exactly,
It's a lot
bro,
of
and-
A lot of highwaymen,
Yo,
man.
and
A lot of
the-
highway.
They out there, man.
And the craziest thing is it's always the people that are like following you and shit that are doing it.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
it's
I mean,
like- and it's-
that's what we call poaching, bro.
Well, I mean, they pass it off like they're inspired by it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
realistically, like looking at it from afar, like you're literally just taking my idea and putting it on your shit.
Yeah, no. Some people take the idea and make it better, bro. It's just what it is. Like artists still bandits.
I feel like as long as there's got to be accreditation, like, hey, yo, listen,
Oh,
this
yeah, I mean,
version
like-
or like this stuff I created
Of course, but like
could
with
not
rap,
be here without this.
But with
Yeah,
rap, bro, if it's out there, you put it out first. Everybody know you put it out first.
Yeah, but it's so easy to steal people's shit because like that you could put it out to your audience.
Oh, if they have
and
a
then
larger
they
audience,
have
then
a bigger
yeah,
audience, and they could
they can
just take it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like it
happens. It's
it does.
gross.
It happens every day. It happens, bro. And especially a lot of people that I went on
lot.
tour with, you know, they know. Like all of us got our ideas stolen, bro. Me, Token, you know, Dizzy, right? All of us got our ideas stolen, you know. So it's like
music industry
They're
is
out
real.
here, bro.
everybody steals
Out
everybody's
here.
shit. You know, it's
lot of
just the
highway,
way
man.
that you put it out there. You know, everybody's been doing this since back in Carlos Mencia's days. You know,
They've been doing it since it came out. As soon as somebody's like, "Hey," they was like, "I like how you say hey."
I like
how you
that
say hey,
idea you
man.
had. You mind if I take it?
Handshake deal.
Yeah.
Thoughts on streaming, guys?
ooh,
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's get into it. Charlie B. What do you got?
Yeah,
thoughts?
you gotta have the biggest thoughts, bro.
Let's hear this.
I mean, like we get
And
some
we'll
streams on
we'll
Spotify,
we'll touch
but,
on like Netflix and that whole streaming shit.
Oh,
like we'll touch on,
yeah.
But like, yeah, let's
Right.
hear.
you know, I honestly feel like the internet, not just streaming, but I feel like the internet is fucking evil. Evil as fuck. Evil as fuck because like all the
Cameras
the-
up. All right, there we go.
And we're back.
And we're
It's
back.
Life and time.
Life and times.
Thoughts on streaming though?
Yeah, I mean, you know, everything's on there, bro. You can watch Netflix, you can watch Hulu, you can watch HBO Max, you can stream everything. If you have a dream, it's a stream.
I feel like it's just it's too much of the wrong stuff out there.
Oh, I mean, content wise, like you can just watch somebody get murdered for fun. Like that's true crime right there. Like it's genres for it now.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like it's a major platform that's used for so many wrong reasons. Like there's so many cool ass people that are doing this thing that you guys are doing for good ass reasons, like what you guys are doing.
Yeah, so like me and Aaron have agreed, and we'll say this publicly: we're never going to do any salacious content. We are not here to make people feel bad, jump scare them, or anything like that. We're here for the life and times.
We're here to talk about your life and times, all right? Life and times of Charlie B, and that's what we want to exude to the energy to every guest in the future.
Yeah, because it's too much, bro. It's very negative out here.
It is, but I feel like we came from such a solid ass society to what we are today. I remember watching Yo Mama on
damn
TV.
Yeah.
You know?
Sheesh,
Motherfucker used to get roasted,
dude. That's peak culture right there.
Bro.
Yo Mama was pinnacle. Damn.
So,
You know, I remember.
Now I gotta watch it on YouTube.
I remember bum fights. I remember.
Oh, dude, dude.
wow, shit, yeah.
Dude, that shit was that was a crazy time in America.
Wild.
Somebody will sell you a CD. You just
bro.
that's what it was going to cover, bro.
You know, the craziest time was to see women, beautiful women, on TV fighting for Flavor Flav.
Yeah. For the love of Flavor Flav,
Shout
bro.
out to Flavor
Shout out Flavor
Flav.
Flav.
Shout out
I
Flavor
would do a show like that. I don't care for the love of life and times.
Yeah.
For the love of life and time.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Aaron's gonna be a part of this.
Pitch it, bro. Pitch it.
Fucking streaming, like we're definitely living through
A digital
like
era.
a Hollywood shift, especially because streaming is like an industry disruptor, and it's shaking up what's been the standard for how things are shot, where they're shot. It's opening up a whole new avenue for, I think, artists now currently are living through an unprecedented amount of avenues.
Yeah,
Like,
I
we
mean,
have so
actors can
many.
work.
Like, if you want to shoot something yourself, oh, bro, you can get a camera.
Green screen.
You can learn. You can download the software.
Bro, you
Never
can get-
before have artists had this many tools at their disposal.
All the information is online. All you have to do is click on it.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, but I feel like a lot of people they spread themselves too thin.
Yeah.
Like I got a homie, no disrespect to what he does. I love the dude, but I feel like he's a barber, he's a screen printer, he does embroidery, he does DoorDash, he does I'm like, damn, bro,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, but some people are like they're high performance though. Some people need that high volume just
But
to
I
stay
really
maintained.
I really do feel like if he were to focus all of his energy into like one thing, I feel like he would be very successful into that one thing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
You get that advice out here too, and it's relevant because you got so many people, at least in film, that act, produce, direct, write, and
got a lot going
it's
on.
like, oh, well, what are you really good at specifically? Like, what's your best quality?
Yeah.
And you should like hyper focus that, and they say that a lot in film. And
Yeah, but I mean, when it comes to streaming though, I feel like it's weird, bro. It's very, you gotta be selective on what you watch. Just like you said, it's very easy to go down a rabbit hole,
Yeah.
and get stuck in rabbit holes.
You gotta really be cautious of what you consume out here.
be really self-aware of what you watch.
It's a lot out here, man.
Yeah, because and it all goes into just. I think it's so much deeper. I feel like topics like this just barely scratch the surface because it brings up so much to go in depth into.
Yeah.
It goes into the things that parents control kids to watch. It goes into,
I don't really recommend like phones to a kid now.
Definitely.
Till they're 16, maybe, bro.
I just feel like
Because it's so
not.
much that it's so much.
There's got to be a lot of
going on, bro.
education because
A
we
lot
grew
of
up
education.
during like
Everything
parents didn't
started-
really know what the internet was.
Bro, I was
right?
going bonkers.
Like, we were tapping in unrestricted access,
you
bro.
can't
Just
access my
roaming.
page,
I used to
Mom.
go to fucking
Just
AOL.
fucking wild shit,
bro.
bro. I was in the mix on the internet.
Bro, that
Just
shit
wild
was
shit.
crazy, man.
We used to
So,
go to
yeah.
Circuit City and get those AOL CDs and shit.
Oh,
Hell,
man.
bro, you're really throwing back.
Got
Yeah,
a new
bro.
email every month and
Yeah.
shit.
Fake emails. Oh
Fake
my
emails,
god,
bro.
fake
Man.
email bandit.
Yeah,
Right?
just like having to educate your child on that because what we've learned, right? What we're aware of,
Yeah, it's
what
just
we've
too
seen
many dangers
develop.
out here, man.
There's a lot of dangers out there. I
Yeah.
don't know if you guys have seen or follow this person on Instagram called CCTV.
I seen some of this stuff. Yeah,
Bro, they like go out there and do like Crime Stopper shit, like
Yeah.
in real life. I feel like, props to those people, man, because they're cleaning up the streets.
I
They're
mean,
cleaning up the
yo,
streets a lot.
clean up the streets, but be safe, please.
Yeah.
Because like I see a lot of dudes doing like the pranks and shit, and I'm like, bro,
I see that shit, bro. I'm like,
that
yo,
shit can
you're gonna
go
come across the wrong
south
person
so bad,
someday,
and like
bro.
some of these dudes do get hurt.
Yeah,
So it's just like be safe.
Yeah,
man.
but there's one thing that there's one thing that my father always said, bro, and it's you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the thing that everybody forgets, bro. Like I know, there's a lot of content creators out here, and I mean that's your gimmick, that's your gimmick,
Yeah, I mean that's
you
your
know what I
bag,
mean?
but be safe, man.
Yo,
if I was
it's-
doing that job, I have a bulletproof vest on.
It's,
Fuck that,
it's
bro.
not even that, bro, because people are so crazy nowadays. Like you don't even know who you're gonna prank.
Yeah,
Like, you really don't know who you're gonna throw salt over at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like all the stuff that it's a crazy life and times that we live in today.
he said it. Everybody said it.
everybody
He said it. He said it.
tap
He said it.
in then.
Tap in then. Life and times, friend. All
Life
right.
of times.
What's your thoughts on social media?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
man,
Deep
I
questions.
feel like a lot of people would get offended by what I say.
This is your opinion.
I feel like this is like I don't want to be like Andrew Tate.
Charlie the top G.
Nah, but realistically, dude, I have very serious like opinions on social media and stuff. Like I personally don't like it. I feel like we could really do without it. I feel like it's just something to fuck people up. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of people say, yeah, it's good for your career to get out there. You know what I mean? But like, bro, I've only been on Instagram for like 2 years. You know what I mean?
Certainly has its cons.
Bro, I was still
Certainly
on
has its
MySpace.
cons,
You know what
bro.
I mean?
Yeah.
Bro, I was still trying to fucking figure out who's on my top 8.
Hey, yo.
Going all the way back to instant
Hey.
messenger.
Yo,
you know,
I'm
like
telling
we've
you,
been
bro,
around for a
like-
minute.
Yeah, I just personally feel like it fucks up our society, bro. I feel like it fucks up our people. I feel like it has diminished the value of both men and women alike. You know what I mean? Like ever since the internet and social media came around, like there's no values in families no more. There's no families. There's baby
I feel
mamas,
like
baby daddies.
So like, from my standpoint, social media is a tool, just like money is a tool. But people do not know these things are tools, right?
Yeah.
So like, social media, you got to conduct with it as you would do a tool. Hammer, nail, podcast post. That's it. People drown in these wormholes of acceptance, likes, comments, and it's not the real world. Notifications, attention, endorphins. It's set up for a reason.
Legit, it is.
It's
And
set up for a reason.
I don't know if you guys know like about researchers and all this stuff, the studies that they've done with social
I
media.
heard a couple of them.
Oh, yeah, bro.
It creates like anxiety and depression.
Mhm.
Suicide rates are going up.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know, human birth rates are going down. Like everything is just so into like.
Self. A lot of people are selfish. A lot of people are self-interest. A lot of people are pleasure-based. That is society right
Everybody
now.
just wants to be like something you could post on the gram and shit.
Yeah, man. Life
know what I
isn't
mean?
like that, man. The life
Like
of times
people-
isn't like that.
People are out there on the street, bro, getting hurt.
Mhm.
And people are out there, and instead of helping each other, they're recording it
Yup.
for the gram.
The culture has changed. It's shifted,
Bro.
man. A lot of stuff that's cool right now wouldn't fly when I was 13, 14.
Seen
So
that
it's
shit
crazy.
too. Like one time, like shit's popping off at work, right?
Mhm.
Building in flames. All right. Clearly, people are having the worst day of their life.
This
And
is
yo,
horrible.
I look around, bro. Everybody I see is their phones just coming out. I'm like, yo, put those away, bro.
That's
If you were having your worst day of your life outside, how'd you feel somebody
Don't
has a
record it,
phone in
bro.
your face?
This shit's crazy, man.
And I mean it's crazy, bro, because it's like he said, like it's a tool, but it can be a
Yeah.
weapon in so many ways.
It's
Oh my
weaponized
God,
like
yeah,
shit, bro. It's weaponized
Yeah.
like shit.
It's
Weaponized like a tool too.
It's
You know?
bad,
Yeah.
bro.
On both
And
sides.
It's bad because like, can you see the shit that it does to us as adults? Like it'd be putting
Imagine
us
for
against
kids,
each other.
yeah.
Imagine what it does to the kids. Like
That's why I said
yeah.
we put a cap on that shit. You can't touch your
Exactly.
phone.
Filter,
you can't get
bro.
on social media until you're 16.
I need you educated.
And that mainframe should be separate from the adults. We shouldn't have the
I
same
need you
memes.
aware.
We shouldn't
I need
have the
you
same
self-aware of this.
conversations going on. You guys should be teenagers. You guys should be adults.
Yeah, I just I feel like that responsibility falls so much on the parents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because like a business is going, hey.
But the crazy thing is that we live in a world where it's hard as a parent to go against the grain. Like, you feel me? Like, I can tell you, bro, because I'm a parent myself, and it's so weird to be like as woke as I am and to want to raise my child in a mindset like mine, but know that I'm sending my child into that kind of world that is so against my beliefs.
Yeah, so
bro.
I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta discipline. You gotta instill your child with the tools to negate that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
yo,
Like
this is a
that's
tool.
your biggest job right now.
There will come a time where you'll start to explore this tool, and there will be dangers. And I just need you to be aware. You know, it's awareness.
With everything, because I feel like it's you know, even with the whole pandemic thing, like, you know, how do I send my child to school, and I'm trying to like educate my child with like, this is what's realistically happening. Like, man, I remember Bill Nye the Science Guy told me that.
Yeah, bro.
And then
Yo.
it's like,
Yes,
it's
sir.
like,
Bill.
exactly, the school's telling you all these things that Bill Nye didn't tell me. You know, I was like, how do I teach my kid like the morality and moral compass when there's, you know, people that are around my son all day, that teach my son all day, that guide my son into the beliefs of what the agenda is. You
Yeah.
know? And
Yeah.
it's like I can't fight against that agenda, because then now my son becomes a weirdo at school. You know, my son is the guy that's
social
like,
acceptance and everything like that.
navigating the
it's
challenges.
crazy,
Yeah.
bro. Because for a while, like, my son became like the kid that nobody wanted to kick it with because he wouldn't wear a mask. And it's like, bro, it's
Yeah,
like-
he has separate beliefs.
Exactly,
I mean, I
you know?
feel like everybody's entitled to their rights
Mhm.
and entitled to the results.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's been something that we as a society have totally created something that backfired on all of us.
Yeah, I mean the device that makes all of us connect. Like, this is supposed to be the greatest connector we ever created, and we're so disconnected. We're so dissociated.
Downsides, a lot
It's
of
the one thing
cons.
that makes everybody go against each other. You just go into
Yeah.
anything you post, like you go into the comment section, bro, and it's a battlefield.
It could be a war.
It could be a war zone.
Hey,
in the
listen,
comment
man.
section.
I was in that comment section. I was in that comment section over
fair
some
share of
boxing
battles,
shit.
yeah.
Oh my god,
Comment battles,
dude!
bro.
I argued with
Comment
one dude
battles.
for like 3 days.
Yeah,
I didn't give a
bro.
fuck.
You were doing the Meek Mill?
Yeah, hey, speaking of that, Tank knocked out some dude last weekend. I put some money on Tank. Thank you for bringing that money back. Yeah, it is also one.
Are you guys gonna watch the Ryan Garcia fight?
Of course. Who you got?
Oh man,
Let me hear it.
That's a hard one.
Let me hear it.
I honestly got Tank Davis.
Oh,
bro.
okay, all right. There you go.
Legit.
I just don't
What
think.
about you?
He's not a big boxing guy, but I make him watch the fights if I'm
You watch
around. him.
UFC?
No, I just hang out when we hang out.
Literally, if I'm watching the fights, it is on. I'm like, Aaron, please
We're
watch
smoking
this.
or watching.
Nah, it's a lot of good things are going on in the world right now. A lot of things that are worth like your attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's cool, bro. Because even with sports, you know, all sports everywhere have become such a competitive thing. And with all the rules being put in place, like a lot of people will be like, man, everybody's so sensitive, you can't even tackle people no more. I just want to play better. You know what I mean? You just gotta finesse it.
Listen, bro. Far as like that NFL shit, bro, somebody couldn't get off the field. Bro he fell down on the field. So like
That was
that
wild.
shit is serious.
That was wild.
That shit is very serious. Like, we gotta respect these athletes, bro.
I saw some shit just recently about like some NFL, you know, corporate head that had like guaranteed life insurance for even after the contract ended. But members who are actually on the field playing right now, only if they were to like cash out now, they'd only have insurance for like 5+ years and that's it.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, bro, we gotta change.
Listen, man,
that's gotta
NFL
change.
is one of the highest and most competitive sports. Like, to keep those rosters filled, bro, the amount of people that want your spot, it's hard to unionize. It'll never be like basketball. If LeBron doesn't play, the Lakers have a bad day. If one of these top NFL players don't play, they can be the best. Team might still win.
Dang, he has a point, bro. I'm a Raiders fan. I can tell you that.
Yeah, man. Raiders are a building character.
Is that what you want to call it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we don't want to talk about how difficult it is. We're building character. Life and times.
Life and times.
You got anything upcoming?
I do, man.
Go ahead, shout it out, bro. Thank you for being on the podcast as well.
Yeah. You know, everybody needs to go check out my website. Everything is pretty much there. charliebmusic.com. You know, follow me on Instagram, charlieb714. But mainly just trying to push my website because everything be on there.
And you control the content.
Yeah, I got an event calendar. You could contact my manager through there. Contact my my content creator. You know, everything. Go to my recent photo shoots, everything pretty much, charliebmusic.com. And definitely everybody tap in, subscribe to my channel because this whole year I'm going to be fucking off the chain. Like, I'm just letting everybody know right now.
Go ahead, keep on dropping in.
It is. It's you know, we going from Valentine's Day song that's going to probably cause a lot of people to break up.
If it does, it does.
I'm gonna do a feature with Sage One the Wise out of Orange County.
Okay.
You know,
there we go.
We got a feature locked in with Dizzy Wright.
Okay.
And just we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff. You know, shout out to the people that support me. Shout out to people like you guys that are giving me the amazing opportunity to get on platforms like this. But yeah, just everybody listening, you know, I appreciate the listeners. I appreciate everybody, you know, sticking around for this long. If you're still here, follow me, CharlieB714, and go on my website, charliebmusic.com.
There we go, bro.
Hey, before we get out of here, I just want to shout out the listeners. Shout out everybody that's tapping in, never tap out. And shout out our guests, man. Thank you for being on the Life and Times, bro. You were punctual. You drink some of the strawberry acai.
Yeah, bro.
We talk philosophy and books. I appreciated you being here, good
bro.
sir.
Before you dip.
Oh yeah.
I gotta ask this question. I gotta ask every musician here, bro.
Every time Aaron sees a musician, he has to ask this question, and it's always a great conversation.
Yeah, bro. Do you ever have dreams with involving your music that you wake up to and immediately write, or you dream of bars or just anything like that occurs in your subconscious?
I'm a very spiritual person, bro. So I honestly do be waking up at random times of the night, and a lot of my creativity does happen in my sleep. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. You know, and it's crazy because I you know, to each its own. I respect everybody's beliefs. I respect everybody's religious beliefs. I respect everybody's spiritual beliefs. But in my own beliefs, I do believe that my higher power gives me the ability to create and actually make my dreams come true. You know what I mean? So it's like I manifest that energy.
Fascinates me, bro. Fascinates me.
It's a trip because
it bleeds from the subconscious, and you immediately just put it to paper.
Yup. And some days are, you know, I feel like everybody needs to find right now in this life and times that we're in.
He said it again.
He said it.
I feel like everybody needs to find a common medium to just distract yourself from life. Whether it be marijuana, whether it be yoga, whether it be poetry or painting. I honestly recommend everybody to get the fuck off your phone and do something that's gonna calm you, something that's going to bring you peace, because we live in such a crazy life and a crazy world right now that I feel like everybody needs something that's going to bring them a little bit of peace.
There we go.
You know what I mean? So I strongly influence everybody to take an hour out of your day, put the fucking phone down, pick up something that's going to bring you peace, and be kind to the rest of the fucking world.
There we fucking go, everybody. Shout out listeners. Shout out everybody tapping in. All right. This has been the Life and Times podcast with Charlie B.
Have a great night.
Have a great night.